Welcome into the Iron Bowl postgame show presented by the Black Friday sale at the PlayStation Store. Hakeem Dervish here with two-time Super Bowl champ Bryant McFadden. What a classic we had, the 84th edition of the Iron Bowl going right down to the wire. Alabama came in having won 4 of the last 5. Picking up 8 minutes to go. Alabama 45-40. And we've got ourselves a touchdown for Auburn to take the lead. Shaun Shivers in for 6.
Little man running like a big man.
2-point conversion's good. We got a 3-point lead. Ensuing Alabama drive. 4th and 7. Mac Jones looking to make a play, and he does.
Mac Jones stood up tonight, played big-time football.
The drive stays alive. Tua's like, yeah, that's my guy, Mac Jones, first down. Here comes Joseph Bulovas. Perfect up until this point. From 30 yards out, off the upright.
Tough way.
He missed it. Are you kidding me? He'd been perfect up to that point, B-Mac, and he misses it.
A lot of pressure.
Oh, my goodness. Feeling like the sickest man in America at that point.
Something about Alabama kicking at that part of the end zone when the game is on the line, right?
Something about kicking in that stadium for Alabama.
Yeah.
Seeing some kick
especially
six.
That end
Goodness
zone.
gracious. And, of course, controversy at the end of the first half when there was a second put back on the clock. Auburn kicked the field goal. Nick Saban was irate about that. And what does it come down to? Field goal. Auburn wins it 48-45. First time since 2010 Alabama has lost 2 regular season games. Welcome in Gary Danielson, who was just on the call for the 84th Iron Bowl. What a game, what a classic. Gary, this is why we love college football. An absolute gem there at Auburn, Alabama. From your perspective, from where you saw, what was that game like to watch?
Come on, I did the comeback game in 2010, the 213 kick 6. I mean, to be here and see this and be a part of it, this game just was like no other. And, so many great plays, so many great players. I mean, how about Jalen Waddle, what he did in this football game? The number 4 receiver for Alabama, a freshman quarterback, the prodigal son, Bo Nix, leads them on that quarterback play in the fourth quarter. Mac Jones, the backup. But at the end of the game, number 5, the All-American. A lot of guys have that senioritis when they're not in the hunt for the championship. He won that last series, that last 3 and out, all 3 plays, an incredible finish of this game.
Gary, a controversial ending in the first half that led to a 3-point opportunity for Auburn. What do you think about that call?
I wish that wasn't the rule, but it is the rule. What are you going to do? I mean, the clock operator let the clock go to 0. Obviously, there was 1 second left. So Auburn had the benefit of the replay official allowing their team to get out there and kick it. Now, should that rule be examined? Maybe in the future, but it's not controversial in this game. Everybody did their job. The clock ran to 0. It should have gone to 1. Obviously, if it had gone to 1, Auburn would not have had an opportunity to kick a field goal. They couldn't have got their group out there. But the way the rules are, it was operated correctly. And we'll see if in the offseason they don't address this quirk in the rules.
Alabama loses 2 regular season games for the first time since 2010. Gary, this is pretty stunning how this game ended. They will not go to the college football playoff for the first time since the inception of the college football playoff. They had been involved in the college football playoff every year since its inception. This will be the first time that they are not involved. How will you define this season for the Alabama Crimson Tide?
Well, I think this Alabama defense was not as good as past defense. I don't think they had a championship defense, and it showed out here tonight. An Auburn team that struggled throughout the year against the top-level talent to put points on the board. They scored. Now, they had a couple pick sixes, but they did score 34 points on their own with their offense. So this was not the normal Alabama team. And then when Tua goes down, they've got a lot of great players on the team. But this team this year, including what happened to them with their quarterback, just wasn't enough for them to overcome, despite as well as Mac Jones played in this game.
Hey, Gary, we saw Bo Nix play real good football tonight, clean football, smart football. He's 1-0 against Alabama. How bright is his future there at Auburn?
Well, Mac, you ought to see him play in practice. This is an awfully high-skilled player. After the game, Gus Malzahn told Jamie that he'll win a championship before he leaves Auburn. He's going to get better and better. Right now, you know, the game is still moving a little bit too fast for him in the passing game, but you're right. He never really hurt his team in this game. And after that one drive where he threw the perfect pass down the left side to Seth Williams, then it looked like he was throwing it away, gets the completion to Hastings, then he comes back to Sal Cannella for the touchdown. That drive probably was as good a drive as Bo Nix has had all year.
Gary, another great regular season out of you, my friend. We've enjoyed having you on each and every week here post-game on CBS Sports HQ. We'll see you again next week, SEC Championship game in Atlanta, LSU and Georgia.
Can't wait.